Pentejo, we're alive. If my name is George, and I have another brother, his name is George, and then I have another brother, his name is George. What is your brother's name? His brother's name is George, and we are from Mexico. Welcome to the King David Super Show, and I am here with Senor Antonio and Jose Antonio Raúl Jose Canseco Rodriguez.
Big Papi.
La Raza.
Big Papi T.
La Raza.
What's up, everybody?
Stand by. Tiempo. You turn that down. I think we do. See, why am I still hearing audio driver? That's the only thing that makes any sense. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah, we had a YouTube that was live. So I'm over here. It's always something, folks. They're like, dude, what the fuck? You guys are janky. At first, I thought it was the TV. So I'm hearing the fucking TV. I'm hearing the TV. The TV's like, I'm like, dude, turn it down. But I don't even know if it was up or not, but we kept hearing it.
Nah, the TV was on.
So the TV was on, because I use the TV as a monitor, so I know if we're live or not.
Yeah, wasn't no volume coming out of it.
You want to start over?
Hey, we can go from right here, or you want to?
No, I can always edit it. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right. Damn. All right. Man. All right, fuck it. All right, here we go. We're going to start over. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. You ready?
All the time, man.
All right, 3, 2, 1. ¿Qué onda, güey? My name is Jose, and I am from El Salvador, and I am new here to the Estados Unidos, and I am here with my guest host Antonio Montana, Raúl Jose Canseco from Ecuador, and he is a chocolate negro. How do you say Afro la negro, la raza. ¿Qué onda, güey?
Boy. Thank y'all, we still here.
We're still here. We're still here, my friend.
We ain't been
and we vote for Trump.
We ain't been shut down yet. We still here.
The wall is not built yet, my friend. So the wall is not built, so we can still come back. You know, we pay the guy, and he pays the guy, and we pays the guy, and we pays the guy. How are you? What do you think, my friend? What do you think? What do you think, my friend? Welcome to the King David Super Show. How's everybody doing?
What's up, world?
What up?
Really? What's up, world?
The King David Super Show is brought to you in part by Diet Dr. Pepper when you just need more. The Birds Casino, thank you for your money. Thank you for your money. And you don't drive Ferrari.
You don't drive Ferrari. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Hey. Hey, Sam. That West Coast feel.
It's the light button.
Hey. King David tswin. We in the lion's den. Going for the kids. Say food, you got the chill. We ain't looking for no deal, but we trying to get the meal. Hey. Get the loot. Might take a trip to the booth. That means Louisiana. Yeah. Down south, we be talking that country grammar. Dodging the slammer, packing them hammers. Yeah, I keep it on my hip, boy, don't trip. Don't slip, we in the mothership cruising. All about that winning, not losing. Tuned in to the King's Thought of the Day. Let's get it poppin'.
What?
Hit that like button, man. If you like what you're hearing, you like the show,
Put some respect.
you rocking with us, man. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification bell, man.
All right. So what's your day been like? What's your week been like? Bring me up to speed.
Oh man, everything's been good, man. This past weekend, man, my second youngest, man,
Prom,
prom.
right? Yeah.
High school prom was senior year. She's already completed school. She completed school back in December. But I had her prom this past Saturday.
So she's already like graduated, but she doesn't walk, or what is that?
You gotta wait to graduation next month.
Okay. So she doesn't go to school at all?
Nah. She done with school. She's completed it. She completed it back in December.
I remember.
And so, and that happened, man. Her prom, man, she was beautiful. She had a good time. Man, it was cool, man.
Very nice. Very nice. Man, you missed a fight.
Oh, I ain't missed nothing, bro. I watched the fight while she was at prom.
That was an amazing, 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 amazing fight.
He called around. He called around.
I did.
I told him there was going to be a body shot.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did. I said 7th round, brutal knockout, TKO. You know, and yeah, dude. Ryan took a rabbit punch right to the fucking liver, dude. And what people don't understand is you get hit in the liver, dude. That is, you are debilitated. You were game, set, match, but it is a delayed. It is a delayed time delay.
Yeah, it's a delayed reaction, man. You're temporarily paralyzed when you get hit in the liver. If you've never been hit in the liver, you cannot talk shit. But if you've been hit, you know what happened.
Everybody's like, oh, he quit. Ryan quit. He quit like a little bitch. I'm like, no. You saw how all that blood was coming out of his nose? So, I would just say this. My hat's off to Ryangarcia. Like, in all seriousness, we have our differences, but at the end of the day, it's like he got in the ring. He fought the greatest. And shout out to Ryangarcia. Like, shout out to Ryangarcia.
Yeah.
Like, in all seriousness, shout out to Ryangarcia. You showed a lot of heart. You know what I'm saying? You showed a lot of heart because you didn't, a lot of people going to say you would have pushed it out and this, that, and the other, but you did. You showed up. And the thing that really disturbed me on so many ends of it was not the fight. It was the end of the fight. The fact that Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, or his coach did not show up for the post fight conference. Why were they not there? They abandoned him. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I seen the whole thing.
Did you see that? And so allegedly, I'm not gonna get too deep into sports, but this is kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. So allegedly, what happened is Oscar De La Hoya was claiming that he had death threats prior to the fight. So if that was the case, then why were you at the weigh-in? Why were you over there wearing your Oscar De La fishnets during the weigh-in? You know what I'm saying? And then, Bernard Hopkins was banned from the fight because allegedly, of course, I wish I had that button. Allegedly,
supposedly, yeah.
So allegedly, he had some type of growth hormone,
testosterone cream on his
hands. So when he was touching Tank on the back, they're saying that he was cheating. So the argument states that his argument he was stating that he was trying to prevent Tank from falling off the stage.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't have even been on his side of the stage. You should be focused on your fighter and your fighter only. So, for example, Rolly Romero fell off the stage, but he got pushed off the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's no excuse. The thing that kind of annoyed me, really kind of rattled my cage the most is like, it's like you were not there for your fighter. That's when you're supposed to be there for him the most. You're setting a very bad example as a promoter or as a role model or as anything. So it's like any fighter, it's like, yeah, dude. So you just basically, it just looks like you were just there for a fucking payday.
They ain't got nobody, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, no, not anymore. So I kind of feel that what was really going on was the fact that Floyd Mayweather was there. And so here's where I'm debunking everything. Floyd Mayweather walks around with the walking Great Wall. Okay. So if there's anybody that's doing any kind of death threats, he'd be the first to know. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he has probably some of the best security next to a presidential level. So yeah, ain't shit happening when Floyd's there. It's not going to happen. So, I just disagree with that. And the fact that his coach didn't even show up for post-fight. The only person that was there for Ryan was his parents.
His family.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
His parents and his lawyer.
Yeah. So I'm kind of glad like they exchanged phone numbers at the end of the fight. So you can kind of tell he's probably looking for better representation, better training. You know what I'm saying? Because I would just say this, like Shakur Stevenson went on, he was on earlier. Shout out to Southpaw 773, Southpaw, man, you're amazing, guy. Southpaw.
Yeah,
shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation and shout out to the champ side.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what's it called? they were exchanging information, and there was Shakur Stevenson was identified the fight. He called the fight, and he was basically saying, it's like, he was saying that Ryan is a instinctive fighter, but he is not an elite fighter. He has no ring IQ. And Tank has been saying that since day one. He's like, look, he's not a complete fighter. You know what I'm saying? So he just needs to be under better training, to break these bad habits. And then he needs to be under probably the PBC with Al Heyman, better representation. Because, Al Heyman has done, like, the PBC has done, like, unbelievable fights over the last, what they did the Caleb Plant, David Benavidez fight, right?
Yeah.
That's PBC. And the Ryan Tank fight, PBC, So, just in this year alone, they've done fantastic numbers, and then on that same Benavidez fight, the undercard was Boots Ennis, So, it's just on PBC. And they had the Demetrius Andrade on the undercard on the PBC.
Yep.
So they're not wasting, the main thing is like these undercards, okay, promoters, okay? If you actually want to make money, in this business, you got to you have to actually invest in your fighters and put them on the undercards. Not everybody's going to be a headliner. So it's like for me, if I was a promoter, and I had these A-list, B-list, and C-list people, I would have every fucking one of them on the undercard. So it is just an action-packed show. And so if I'm paying $89 for pay-per-view, or if I'm actually going to the fight, I'm really, truly, honestly getting my money's worth.
Yeah.
You're seeing, amazing talent, future talent, existing talent, and of course the main event.
And it's exposure.
Yeah, absolutely. But not everybody thinks like that. So this last undercard, I was kind of disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Garcia, man,
yeah,
those dope.
Yeah, they could have done better. They could have done better.
Undercard is weak.
Mm-hmm.
It was weak.
I was a little disappointed in that. But
What was the one with the guy fought the Brazilian guy, the Morel?
Yeah. Yeah.
That fight looked so fixed.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They got to do better than that.
Yeah.
The main event was lit. It was lit, though.
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. See, so what are we talking about today? Let's see. We got a lot of topics. Got a lot of topics today. Let's see. We got here.
Yeah, we do.
I'm trying to.
Now, what I will say, though, bro, is that when I saw Ryan by himself out there, I thought perfect opportunity for him to chop it up, because Mayweather came over and hugged the family.
He did.
And I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity, man, for you to go get some training from them, because everything you lacking in, you're going to get on that side.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and he's at the right age, so it's like he's not too old. I think Ryan is 24 or something like that. So he's at the right age. He is trainable, so it's just, he has to kind of humble himself and be willing to be taught. Because from what I've heard, from Eddie Reynoso and from this other guy, I forgot his name, but the guy who's training him. Yeah. He was saying that Ryan was untrainable.
Yeah, he said he said you collaborate with
exactly.
Ryan.
No, you don't collaborate with your fighter. You train your fighter.
That dude said that. I say, oh man, he messed up when he said that.
Yeah, so it kind of makes me sound like, are you just here for a check? Because that's what it sounds like. It's like they were all just there for a fucking check.
Going through the motions.
Yeah. And that's some typical California shit. You can kind of tell. It's like, okay, just look how he talks. It's like, all right. You don't talk like a coach. You talk like you're from California. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. You don't talk like a coach. You talk like you're from California. So I'm like, Yeah, man.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, you take control, or you just like, hey, just pay me my money, man. You do what you want to do.
Fuck you, pay me. Yeah, basically. That was the gist that I got, from it, and I'm not, the greatest fucking, I'm just a sports fan. It's just my observation. I am not like an analyst or don't claim to be one, but from a sports fan or a fanboy perspective, that is the gist that I'm getting from that, and it's just a bad look. So yeah. This portion of the King David Super Show is brought to you in part by Diet Dr. Pepper. When you just need more, Diet Dr. Pepper can be purchased at participating stores near you. They have something new called Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream Zero. It is fantastic. Like it, buy it, subscribe to it. It's amazing. Yummers.
Yes, sir. I concur.
Bro.
What's the deal?
I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately, and I think it's acidic. I think it's extremely acidic because it burns when I pee. And I'm like, this ain't what's up. So I don't know if I'm drinking too much goddamn coffee. So it is not player, sir. Yeah. And I've not been drinking out of drinking out of strange toilets. So I know that ain't that is not it, sir. So
well, Dr. Sebi said it, man. I learned it from Dr. Sebi, man, and I don't mess with coffee. I don't need it.
Yeah, I like it though. I'm trying to kind of like balance myself out on my, my carbonated intake versus, everything else. So me and my brother over the last, say, like 2 or 3 weeks, we've been back in the gym. And every time I go, I drink at least half a gallon of water, which is about 4 bottles. 4 bottles is like roughly half a gallon. So I make sure that I at least drink that daily. Mm-hmm. So at least I know that my body is not, I'm not dehydrated.
Okay.
So, but, all right. Let me tell you a story. Okay. All right. I got a lot of shit I want to talk about. I'm trying to figure out where do you want to begin? Oh, man.
Anywhere, bro.
Oh, man. Okay.
Anywhere. All of it's good.
Shout out to my girlfriend. She's on the toilet right now. I don't know what the fuck she ate.
Boy.
I don't know what the fuck she ate. She sent me a message talking about I don't feel good. I'm like, babe, you mix. Guys, I'm going to have to read this shit to you. It's just fucking hilarious.
Man.
So she sends me a message telling me, I'm on the toilet. I've been on the toilet for a very, long, extenuated amount of time. And so I wrote, I'm like, what did you eat? So she told me milk, fish, beans, tomatoes, and eggs. I'm going to say this again. Milk, fish, beans, tomatoes, and eggs. Now, make me understand how in the fuck those two mix. They don't. That is a fucking recipe for nauseousness. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a recipe for disaster. But it's gonna be coming out both ends.
Exactly. It's gonna come out the endo and the outdo. So smell like outdo. So but I keep telling her diet, it's just because something may appear to be like part of the food pyramid, you're not supposed to just mix it all together and it's healthy. No, you don't mix acids with bases. You don't mix fruits with vegetables. There's certain things you just don't do. You just do things and you have to space them out like an hour. Like I remember back in fucking what was it? Chemistry? Was it chemistry? Do you remember Miss Gold? Miss Gold Shaggy Aggie back at
yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, well, she taught me, was it biology or chemistry? It was chemistry.
She was pretty, real pretty.
Yeah. She was Farsi. I think she was from Iran. Mm-hmm. And what's it called? She was my chemistry teacher, and I remember she taught us that you're not supposed to ever eat or mix acid with bases in your diet. And if you do, you got to make sure that you split them up within an hour or 2 hours. So if you're gonna drink juice, or you're going to drink orange juice, don't drink milk with that because you're going to, whatever nutritional value you get out of it, you're going to just, it basically nullifies it. It's going to cancel out. And more importantly, it's going to cancel out in your stomach and it's not going to be fun. So the concept is kind of the same. Like people, just because it appears to be part of certain food groups, if they don't mix, don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you will be on the throne and you'll be reigning that throne, for the remainder of your afternoon, your evening. You're going to love it.
Or you might not be able to get to one fast as you think you can, and you might have a shitty day.
There's a bumbling in my stomach.
You might have a
Put
shitty
some hot
day.
sauce on my burrito, baby.
Hey, you better not be wearing
Put
white.
some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Yeah. It's a true story. So.
While on your boys' trip to Houston, did you sleep with any of the women you allowed to stay in your hotel room? You said no, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
You already knew about the one. You already knew that. So, yeah, man. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so I have a topic. Bro, okay, I wrote this down. The first topic I want to talk about is, bro, you wifed up the town hoe. Why are simps wifing up known hookers or ex-hookers? Makes you look real weak. Everybody's laughing at you for wifing up somebody I did the unspeakable with. Dude, yeah, like for real. People, gentlemen. Okay, guys, I'm talking to you, okay? If you know this chick was a chick, if you know this chick was a working girl in her previous life, okay, you look real bad retiring that bitch off the pole, all right? you look real bad because it's like all of us have done the unthinkable with your woman. Like, for real. And it's like you're over here wifing up this chick and this, that, and the other. She's all booed up on the internet, but at the same time, you already know you're a fucking option, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your backup plan.
You are the backup plan because you have to understand when somebody has a mindset or a philosophy that I am for sale to the highest bidder, when the money stops, she stops. Okay? So it's like once something is a part of somebody, it's always a part of who they are. It's a part of who their character is.
Yeah,
so
they're fighting demons on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah, they're fighting demons, but more importantly, they're fighting Father Time. You know what I'm saying? You are the part of their retirement plan. You know, you're a part of their retirement. What were we just talking about before we went live? You were talking about this chick that was sending money, I guess, to the dude in jail or some shit?
Yeah, Angry Man had something on the show, on his channel, where the dude came home with his bank statements. He seen that his lady had been taking out $300 every week. He wanted to know why she was taking his money out of his bank and where was it going. She was sending it to her ex-boyfriend in prison. And she said that before he was a ex-boyfriend, he was a friend of 15 years. And also he had nobody to help him, so he needed help. So she was sending this other man's money who she was with to her ex who's in prison.
Tyrone. You gotta look. And how long was this transpiring before he caught it?
I don't know. It didn't say in the video.
Yeah.
But he made it sound like it was a couple of weeks. He said you've been taking $300 out every week. So it's been going on for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So, kind of getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, that's fucked up. I see this all the time. And here's the thing is, it's like, guys, you guys know better. You know, if you want to, don't wife up the town hoe. If you want to have fun with her, bro, like, you know, like Juve said, them hoes are for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Them hoes are for everybody. But don't wife them up. Okay? You can't take them serious. So it's like I see like every day 3 instances on my social media. And it's like, you know, chicks that I used to fool around with in the past, or just chicks that I know of. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get it. They're in survival mode and this, that, and the other. But it's like, dude, you know, I'm like, bro, you know this bitch is a hoe. You know this bitch is a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. Like, I have a buddy of mine who that's his job. He runs them. You know what I'm saying? Technically, he's kind of like, he works overseas, so it don't even matter. So, bro, he's basically a glorified fucking madam. You know what I'm saying? He's a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, bro, you're a pimp, but you look like a simp over here wifing this bitch up. You look stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, he's over here taking trips with her and this, that, and the other. I'm like, bro, you look really stupid. You know this bitch is a hoe. You know this bitch is a hoe. And then here's the crazy part. They always have 2 social medias. They have the single social media and the together social media. You know what I'm talking about? They have the group page. Yeah. And then you have their page. And the thing that they do, the spin that they do, is they have their own shit where they're basically having photos with none of you in it. Okay, so they're basically, you know, vetting the backup you. They're recruiting all your backups right while you're over there funding them. That's what they're doing, motherfuckers. They're recruiting their backup plan while they're making you feel a little bit better, or while they keep the money going on the fake plan. You know, and it's like, I see this shit, and it's just like, I just want to vomit. I'm like, bro, I know you're smarter than this. I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, I know you're smarter than this. And it's funny.
How old is this cat, man?
This dude's probably like in his early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Now she's older. I think she's
got the game.
Oh yeah. So it's like, I'm not even mad at her. I actually expect her to be herself. I expect her. You know, I expect a spade to be a spade. I expect a tiger to be a tiger.
Survival mode.
Yes. Yep. So I get that, but it's like, bro, you should fucking know better. You know the landscape of what's going down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
About 30-something years old. You should know.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, you know. Hold on. We got to have a special moment. Hold on. My mind is going crazy. My mind's going crazy.
Sword of omens. Give me sight beyond sight.
I see a vision. I see visions. I see visions.
Yeah.
I see Thailand.
Yeah.
I see hoes.
What else do you see?
I see bullshit.
What kind of bullshit?
I see some. Hold on. Stand by.
อยู่นะพี่เขาได้ have to work hard น่ะ Oh, I have to take care of my family, my cow and my buffalo. Now my buffalo sick. I have to
I
take
hear
my
about a
buffalo
buffalo.
to hospital first, and I need some money.
I need money.
You send to me ได้ไหมล่ะ if you send me, I take my buffalo to hospital, then I go see you.
I take the buffalo to the
โอเค
hospital.
นะ
Send me the
Thank
money.
you.
Send me the
Sword
money.
of omens, give me sight
I see
beyond sight.
fuckery. I
Yeah.
see fuckery. I see it.
You see games.
I see games.
You see tricks.
I see fuckery. That's what I see. Bro,
Oh man.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Guys, you know better than this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're there on holiday, you have your holiday. Okay? Don't bring the holiday home with you. Okay? Okay, you go there, you have fun. You don't bring sand to the beach, and you
Yeah.
definitely don't bring the beach back home. Okay, you leave the beach there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so where the misconception is like, and I talked about this like in Passport Bros. We talked about this.
Yeah.
The thing is like I told you that the girls out there, they're fucking gangsters, bro. They're fucking gangsters. They're very good at what they do. They know how to mind fuck you. I've been saying this, and I'm not even shitting on them. That's their job. That's what they do.
So old boys out in Thailand doing this?
Yes. Boys out there in Thailand over here wifing up this bitch. But as soon as he is gone, she's with somebody else. She's with somebody else. She's with somebody. Bro, she's got other motherfuckers lined up. And I'm like, bro, you are a clown. You're a clown. You're a clown. You know? And I see her flashing fucking US dollars out there, and I'm like, you're a dumb fuck. And I'm like, dude, you are a fucking dumb fuck. And I'm like, you deserve exactly what you get. You deserve exactly what you get. But it's like, look, people, I'm like, look. Moral of the story is like, look, if you know this bitch has a history, she will always have a history. She will always be compromised. If a woman has ever sold herself or sold herself for money, she will sell her soul. She will sell you out for whatever to the highest bidder.
Preach, brother.
That's you know, that is basically, you know,
Preach, brother, preach.
If that's in
Hit the like button, fool.
if that's in their fucking concept, if that is who they are, that's always who they are until they have no other choice and they're not looking for love, they're looking for help.
Yeah,
You know?
I've yet to see one convert.
Turn over a new leaf? No.
I've never
Mary
seen
Magdalene?
one convert. I've
No.
seen them play the
No.
role.
No.
I've seen them play the role, but they never really converted.
No.
I've yet to meet one.
No. I've never seen a Mary Magdalene. Never. I just see that. I see that. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to get whatever they can get. They're just trying to get whatever they can get from
Yeah, they
it.
always get
She
caught
belongs to
slipping.
the streets.
Yeah. So.
They secure themselves with somebody they
She
really
belongs
don't
to the
want.
streets.
And then they sell themselves to somebody that they really do want, or they give themselves to somebody
Yeah.
they really
See,
do
the
want.
thing is just like what you were describing earlier. It's like their heart is already set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know, because I've kind of been on the inverse of that. I've kind of been on the, you know, on the reciprocated side of that, where I was that guy. Like, I had a friend of mine who I've been
Shit
friends
end
with.
of the stick.
No, I was actually on the good end of the stick, where
Okay.
she was always loyal to me, regardless of who she had in her life. So it's like I was that dude because we had history together. We've known each other since we were children. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once you have I remember my ex-girlfriend used to always tell me this. She used to say, how many rooms you have in your heart? And I never understood what she meant until it finally resonated one day. She's like, how
man.
many rooms do you have in your heart? And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying?
But men ain't women though.
Yeah. But she was very clear about what she meant. She's like, how many rooms do you have in your heart? And she was so, for example, you have like, she'll always come back to you. She'll always be loyal to you because you had her first. You know what I'm saying? Before she went out.
Imprinted her.
Yeah.
That's the lingo. Imprinted her. You put your imprint on.
Yeah. So, like, for example, if I knew that I called her back, I already know she's coming back. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, you have to kind of have the maturity to let that to let that bird fly.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
and some people, they're like, nah, man, fuck that. Once my pussy, always my pussy.
You got some people
You
that
know?
say that too, but
Yeah.
but you going about your life, but you have imprinted that woman, especially if you knock the bottom out.
Mm-hmm. Man, if you knock the bottom out,
You in trouble.
yeah, if you we just had that conversation. If you knock the bottom out, let me tell you something. If you knock the bottom out, You've done your job, let me tell you that. But sometimes you can knock the bottom out too well where they want to buy the house next door to you. Yeah. So, yeah, I had a situation where I had a girlfriend, I had or have a girlfriend that's like, I'm going to buy the house next door to you. I'm like, excuse me. It's like, well, yeah, I just feel like, everybody needs their space, but I want to be able to watch your ass. I'm like, is that right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So be careful on how good you knock that bottom out because they ain't never going to leave you alone. You ain't never going to.
Make sure you prepare for those consequences, repercussions.
Yes. Be a lame lay. Just be a dead fish. Be a dead fish. Dead fish. Yeah, but so I would say like about 3 or 4 people, friends of mine, that all know the game. That wrote the book. You know what I'm saying? They're poison to their own shit. I'm like, guys, you know better than this. You wrote the book. You taught me everything I know. You taught me the game, and you're over here violating your own rules. And you look stupid. Don't think that they're going to change, man. Once a hoe, always a hoe. Period. Some of them are just retired, but what ends up happening is the women, they settle. They
ain't never retired, bro.
Well, they settle for whatever they can get when they age out. When their value, because everybody done ran through them. So they have a reputation, So it's just like they have a reputation. And it's like, so then on top of that, it's like, imagine you had somebody like that locally. That's a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you married the town hall.
Everybody know your business.
Everybody ran through her.
Everybody knows.
So every time I see this chick, it's like I'm over here thinking about the unthinkables that I did with her, and then everybody else is thinking about the unthinkables that they did with her. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the reality of it. So every time you kind of whenever you pass by them, you're like, you have that understanding, like, you know what I'm saying? And then he don't even know what the fuck that means, but I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like Sword of Homens.
Sword of omens. Give me sight beyond sight.
So when you pass her up, you're like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
in the past, I've been that guy that's been in the grocery store and seen her with her dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been like, we gave that wink.
Yeah. You don't ever want to. So gentlemen, do you ever see somebody who's kind of just winking at your girl or kind of like staring? You have that 5,000 mile stare. That 5,000 mile stare is what I did to your bitch. That's what that means. That 5,000 mile stare is like, yeah, you just don't know. You don't know what you're kissing. So moving along. But I'm like, yeah, shoot, I'm gonna conclude it on that.
Man, I done had a couple girls ask me to be their pimp, bro. I got so many stories. It's ridiculous, bro.
Do tell.
It was some stripper chicks, man, down in South Texas.
South Texas, huh?
Yeah.
Corpus Christi.
Yeah, Corpus Christi around that area. And shoot, man, this chick, man, she was wild. I used to kick it with her from time to time. And then I paid her no attention, and she was crazy about me because I ain't give her the attention that everybody else gave her.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I've learned with strippers. When you don't pay no attention to them, they go crazy about you.
They're like, why is he not chasing me?
Exactly. Why ain't he trying to sleep with me? Why he don't pay me no attention?
Yeah. Gentlemen, the prettier the woman is, the more you need to ignore her. The more, I'm not going to say you treat them like shit, but I would definitely just kind of say that you just treat them as if they are not a priority in your life.
Exactly.
If you actually want to actually be a true top G, shout out to andrewtate, Tristan, welcome home. So, but shout out to even Aiden. Shout out to Aiden. But if you truly want a woman to put some respect on your fucking name, you have to
put some respect on my name.
You have to kind of just create a line of distance where you in levels of priority where it's like, look, I didn't get to where I am in life by chasing you. Mm-hmm. Okay. You come around whenever you come around and I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to make an appointment. And as long as you kind of have like set dates or this, that, and the other, when you're not making yourself readily available, even if you're playing with your belly button, make an appointment, to come by and play with my belly button. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you do not make yourself readily available, because that makes you look like a fucking simp. And the second thing you don't do ever, you know what I'm saying, is you never ask a woman, what do you want to do? Never. Okay? Never ask them, what do you want to do? You're like, we're doing this at this time, be available.
Yeah.
Okay? That is it. You don't give them any options.
Yeah.
Because if you make yourself, if you set that, you were setting yourself up for failure if you ever ask a woman, what do you want to do? Because next thing you know, you're paying for her and all her fucking girlfriends, and they're laughing at you. And they're going to run your fucking tab up. They're going to run your fucking bill up.
Or you say, what do you want to eat? And they can't fucking decide. So.
Yeah, you want to start an argument? Ask a woman what she wants to eat. You want to start an argument? Yeah, that's the fastest way for a fight. Just don't do it. No, we're going here. I don't care if you don't like it. We're going here. Yeah. So, I had a very interesting week this week. Me and my girl, we got into a fight. What was it? Friday or Saturday? Friday or Saturday. We got into a pretty heated argument. But
how many times she punched you?
0. Yeah, 0. But I would definitely say this is why I know she's a keeper. She was very diplomatic on after the fact. There was just a miscommunication, I guess, with the boy. And it was exactly what you were talking about. It was about food. Indecisive about food, but more importantly, it's parents, stop giving your children options. They don't pay for anything, so they have no options. And that was pretty much the gist of it.
That's the old school way.
What kind of escalated everything is the fact that, you don't give children options for anything because they don't pay for anything. You either eat what I provide you, or you get nothing, period. And that's kind of the problem, I guess, in modern parenting today is you give children too many options. Next thing you know, you go through all this bullshit and there's backlash and it's just not, it's not worth it. So we got into it over that and something else. The good thing was, we kind of just took some time apart, and then the following day we talked about it. And she's like, you know what? Next time we have a disagreement, we're just going to do it privately, And she took responsibility for her end of it, and I respect that. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Keep her. So very happy with that. I
love you, girl.
Love you.
I love you, baby.
Love you. I'm gonna kill you. But I love you. But yeah, so we went through that, and then had a very rough week in the casino. I mean, rough. I was talking shit about the LeBurs, but I love the LeBurs. So let me tell you something about the art of gaming. All right.
Okay.
In one night, I won $30,000. One night.
That deserves a round of applause.
One night. One night.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But let me tell you something. People always have this misconception that, money comes and goes. I'll just say this. Fast money, the fast money has strings that are attached to it. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's street money, hustle money, flipping money, gambling money, whatever money, you understand? The faster the money comes, the more stress that comes along with it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because something
I can agree with that.
Something very traumatic. There's some trauma that came with that. You know what I'm saying? So in my world, there was a lot of trauma on the line for that 30,000. You know what I'm saying? I had to put up 30 to make 30. You see what I'm saying? It's not like I just went to work and I'm just, okay, I'm intelligent. I'm going to close a deal for $30,000. I'm going to sell some services or some products or this. No, I had to sit there and I had to basically put up my money against their money. And I had to outsmart them and I had to beat them at their own game, which is an unfair advantage. Okay, and now I'm not shitting on the casinos or nothing like that. That's not what I mean. But what I'm saying is I had to beat them at their own game. They understand that the house always wins. Okay?
Yeah. So,
in order for me to beat the house's edge, I have to be a little bit more intelligent. I have to learn how to pivot, and I have to learn how to make adjustments. Okay? So that takes a physical toll on your psyche. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, it was a very interesting game. I won a lot, but the previous week I broke my own rules. And I lost.
Human.
I lost.
We human beings, bro.
I lost, and I lost real big. I lost a PhD salary in in 2 afternoons. I lost a PhD salary. I'm not going to say how much, but it was quite a bit. Fortunately, I recovered all of it. I recovered all of it back, but it's like, God damn, dude. The thing is like, where I'm going with this is like, I have a topic where I was talking about success is exponential. There's power in discipline and consistency. Okay. Okay. So there's a algorithm where if I was to give you $5 million in cash, or I would give you 1 penny exponentially for 30 days, what would you take? Would you take the penny, or would you take the 5 million? The answer to the question is the penny, because on the 30th day, you're at 10.5 million. Okay. So the concept is, as long as you don't break your discipline on exponentially, okay, you will continue to grow and you will spike, So I broke my own rules. If I would have stuck to my own rules, you know what I'm saying, it would not have deviated from the way that I normally bet and this, that, and the other. I would have cleared over $100,000 this month. Well over $100,000 this month. Now tell me, who do you know that makes that kind of money in a month? Do you see what I'm saying? But I had to sit there and recover PhD salary, to kind of get to that level. And I got my cage rattled. So if the moral of the story is, whatever it is that you do, if you make $2 a day, continue to make $2 a day, but always exponentially grow. $2 to $4, $4 to $8, $8 to $16, $6 to $32, $32 to $64, $64 to $128. Okay. Don't deviate from those standards. So, I have a certain magic number in my mind. You hit that magic number, you go home. Because you know why? Because you're going home a winner. You're going home a winner. Winning. As long as you go home a winner every day, the shit adds up.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've been saying this. From day one. You could win 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 a month. It can be done. It can be done, but it has to be done systematically. It ain't gonna happen in one night. Is it possible? Yes. Probable? No. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna put up your money for their money and you go into full fucking cage rattle mode, like your cages rattle, and you're betting the farm table max every hand. I wouldn't advise you to do that.
Nah.
I wouldn't advise you to do that unless you have the money to kind of spend to do that. So moral of the story is like, success is exponential. So whatever it is that you do, just continue to do it on that pace. Don't break your pace. Don't break your stride. Whatever it is that you do. The more money that you make, just because you're making more money doesn't mean you need to be spending more money.
Exactly.
And that's kind of the dynamic of most people today. Most people think that, okay, well, I'm not living in the standard of living that I need to live in, so I need to make more money. Okay, fine, make more money, but are you still broke? They have this broke person mentality where the more money they make, the more money they spend.
That's today's society.
Yeah, it's stupid.
That's the majority.
It's stupid. And I got a story I'm going to tell you. So I got the story about narcissism. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about this group of people that I indirectly know. You have a group. You have a gentleman, a husband, and a wife. Okay, wife doesn't work. Husband works construction, makes collectively about $200,000 to $300,000 every year. They have 3 rental properties and they live in Baton Rouge, doing great. Okay, so you have the guy's wife. Okay, is kind of like a typical, like a Navy wife, always bored and hanging out with all the wrong people, easily influenced, and just always kind of like, I want something for myself. Right. So she convolutes her husband's life by borrowing money from family, okay, and moving to Atlanta, starting a Charlie steak, okay. She borrowed, I don't know, like $200,000 from family and opened up a Charlie Steakhouse, that the franchise in Atlanta. Okay, so let me get this straight. If you want to open up a Charlie steak, why would you not borrow the money from a bank and do it collectively where you live?
Yeah.
Right? But you want to sit here and be so narcissistic where you're going to jeopardize your husband's livelihood, the guy who takes care of you, who gives you this good life where you can buy 3 rental properties, but you want to move to fucking Atlanta and put this man out of work. And you just want to just bet it all, bet the farm that this Charlie steak is going to work in some area you don't know nothing about. Make me understand that. Then on top of that, you're going to sit there and borrow money from family. And if you fail, you fucked your family.
Exactly.
So what does that kind of tell you about this person?
Man, do they have any kids together?
Yes, they have 3 children. So make me understand what kind of what level of narcissism that's at. We're going to move from another state. I'm going to borrow money from people, didn't even go to a bank, right? And then I'm going to move my husband, move my children to another state I know nothing about. We're just going to bet the farm on Charlie steak.
And he picked the wrong one.
Thank you. The mutual friend that I told I told him, like, I'm telling you right now, if that restaurant fails, he's going to divorce her ass. He's going to divorce her ass. Like, oh, no. I'm like, yes, they will. I promise you. Oh, they've been together forever. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm like, that level of narcissism is so high that means you don't give a fuck about your husband, the sanctity of your marriage, your livelihood, or your children, or your family member you borrowed that money from.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on that?
Bro, I kind of put it on him because if he allowed that to happen.
Thank you.
He allowed that to happen.
You're a simp.
And then if he goes along with it, it's his fault. Now, I'll be like, okay, you believe in that shit and you really want to do that?
Do that with your own money.
Take your ass out there to Atlanta then.
Do that with your own money.
Out there. Me and the kids would be good right here.
Exactly. I'm not going to sit here and break my stride on the momentum, because you got to think about this. If you're in a service business, you're like whatever reputation
Does
you
she
have.
Any service business experience?
No.
Yeah, go out there and go and do that shit.
No, and that's the thing, and that's the thing that throws me for the biggest loop. You have no restaurant experience, no managerial experience. You never ran a restaurant before. So make me understand this. So you expect this man to quit his job and come work with you? Have you lost your fucking mind? No, I'm being dead serious. Have you lost your fucking mind? Because every time this topic comes up, I get angry. I'm like, I don't even want to hear about this anymore. Because the mutual friend that tells me about this, I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear about this anymore.
So where are they right now?
They're in Atlanta.
He didn't pack this shit up.
Yes.
Man, yeah, he's fucked up.
Yes. So I'm like, you have lost your fucking mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And more importantly, I'm kind of like, it's like, shame on you. Your level of narcissism is through the fucking roof, where you would jeopardize, again, I'm going to say this, I'm going to leave it alone. You jeopardize your husband's livelihood, your children, and the person who believed in you enough to loan you the money to start your business. Do you see? That is just levels of narcissism through the roof. Like, me personally, I would have never done it. I'm like, if you believe in this so much, go borrow the money and convince a lender, convince a bank, get an SBA loan and convince them to invest in your product.
Man, uprooting everything, man.
Yeah, that just means I don't give a fuck about nobody but my ego.
Yeah, the community and everybody they used to.
Yeah,
everybody. Is there any family in Atlanta?
No.
Stupid.
No. Exactly. It's like that just means your ego is so through the roof. You're so you have so much to prove that you're going to jeopardize your livelihood. And I already know for a fact.
It's just like the movie, man, The Pursuit of Happiness, man.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, you want to have fun? You want to go have fun? Well, go have fun then." And he just let her walk out the hotel room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Walk out.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, you hear about people breaking up marriages because he's boring. He's never around. He's always working. This, that, and the other. Oh, you want to have fun? Go have fun. Mm-hmm. You do that on your own time, or you go do that with your new dude.
Yeah.
Or somebody's going to support this. So here's the crazy part. Where is the value here? Okay, this is an older woman, and probably in her like damn near 40 years old with 3 children. So it's not like she's going anywhere. It's not like she's going to fucking leave you for anybody. She has like no value, zero. You kind of see what I'm saying? So it's like the man, I fault you. Husband, I fault you.
How old are these kids?
I would say one of them I think is around maybe 12.
Like middle school?
12, like maybe 9, and like 5 or 6.
Gotcha.
So any fucking man would be an idiot to take on that responsibility. And her value is like at the bottom at the bottom, at the bottom, at the bottom. Like nobody, yeah, nobody.
So ain't nobody beating down the door to get to that. Huh?
No. And then more importantly, she's nothing to look at. So it's just like, I fault you, dude.
Wow.
Bro, epic fail. Dude, I fault you for allowing this shit to happen. It's like, where's your fucking balls, man?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of fucking modern marriages today.
Yeah.
A lot of men just kind of just go along with shit instead of like putting their foot down. It's like, no.
Go along to get along, and this shit don't happen.
Yeah. Is the pussy that worth it? No. You know what I'm saying?
they ain't even getting it, so it's not worth it at all.
It's like, do you remember what it felt like? Was that 6 years ago? I'm like, dude, it's not that fucking serious, dude. If she wants to leave you because you don't want to invest in her bullshit, let her go.
Go ahead.
Peace out. Peace out. Ugh.
Loser.
Oh, my God. But yeah.
Wow, man.
But it's just levels of fucking narcissism.
So was he running his own construction company?
Yes. So here's what I don't understand. What I don't understand is like, okay, all what he should have done is like, look, she could have managed his cruise. He could have like took on more jobs. She could have managed his cruise, but no, she wanted something for herself. I want something that's mine. Well, if you want something that's yours, then that's some Vito Corleone shit. That's some Vito Corleone shit. I wanted something that's mine. You're part of the fucking Corleone family.
Yeah.
What the fuck more do you need? It's like you don't understand your blessings, but you're over here blocking your blessings because you want something that was yours, allegedly. But you don't have the tools. You don't have the tools or the fortitude or the know-how to even set something up on your own.
Self-sabotage.
Stupid.
Self-sabotage, bro.
Yeah. And you have simp-ass men that go along with it. Okay, baby. Mm-hmm. Okay. Follow the pussy. Follow the pussy into the abyss. Stupid. Fucking dumb, dude. Ugh.
Oh man, you making $200,000 to $300,000 a year? There's women. They what they say, they dropping out the trees. They're coming out the woodworks. It's women coming out the woodworks to throw that at you,
bro. Yeah. I have nothing wrong about being off the grid, self gratifying yourself, this, that, and the other. But there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody just wakes up tomorrow and starts a business and this, that, and the other. It takes years. It takes years, and it takes training. And more importantly, if you're going to get into the restaurant business, it's a very, very... You want to talk about gambling? Okay, I have a better... You want to talk about gambling? Most restaurants, 80% of restaurants fail. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you bought into a franchise, which means you have to pay franchise fees and you're paying a % lease.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't talk about that. You don't talk about your fucking overhead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like so let's add it all up. So if he's making we'll give him 300,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, if your rent, okay, let's look at it for what it is. You bought into a franchise, which you're paying at least 4% of your gross weekly, right? 4% of your gross weekly that you pay in a franchise fee. Then you have to pay for advertisement. Then you have to pay a % lease on the rent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just say, hypothetically speaking, they make $40,000 a month. Between 30 and 40, that's like what? Maybe $1,500 a day, $1,000 to $1,500 a day for a restaurant, plus overhead, plus plus food, employees, blah 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 blah. When it's all said and done, are you making more money than your husband? No. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was the trade-off worth it? We moved out of our house, our home, our livelihood, and to what?
And you said they had 3 properties, right?
Yeah.
What they do with the 3 properties?
I think they're still rented.
Okay.
But does it add up to you? Does the gross outweigh the net? To me, it doesn't make sense. So what should have been done was, okay, you want to run some shit in Atlanta? Fine. Run it in Atlanta, but we're going home.
Yeah.
We're going home and we're going back to the life that we had because you just need to be here in your little cloud.
Yeah.
You need to stay here and you need to figure out the shit that you fucked up.
Yeah.
And you need to pay back your investor, the person you borrowed your money from.
because it's like at the end of the day, that's all that fucking matters. It's like,
Yeah.
do you have a viable product? Can you make money?
Yeah.
And can you pay back your investor?
I'll be like, hey, you borrowed that shit. That's on you.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that just grinds my fucking gears, dude. You know, but yeah, man. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah. So I got something else here. It says women purposely try to make you angry or get an emotional response out of you to control you. Must always stay zen. Quote.
They balance, my friend.
Quote Andrew Tate. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man. A woman is always going to test you. We've said it multiple times. They try to get. It's crazy because you brought it up too, man, and I can vouch for this. They try to get a rise out of you to see if you care. It doesn't matter how many things you buy or how much affection or what the words you use. It's like they're trying to get you angry to see if you're gonna get angry to see if you give a damn about them. It doesn't matter that I put you in the home. I put you in the car. You know, I remember the important days and I was in your favorite color and all this kind of shit. It don't matter.
It's all nullified.
You want to see me get angry to see if I care.
Yeah.
Man, forget that shit.
So like what I was saying earlier, it's like, look, you know, you have to kind of create levels of separation. Okay, so like for example, you're only allowed to see me from this date to this time, and that's it. So it's not even possible. Yeah. You have to kind of space time out, you know, with your women. You can't always be readily available because you need your me time, you know, and that is your zen.
Man, and women figure out your schedule.
Yeah.
They always trying to figure you out.
Yeah, and then they'll just pop in on you. Hey, I'm here.
And then they're like, well, what you doing?
I'm like,
why are you not here?
I'm like, what difference does it make?
Okay.
I had a life before I knew you. I had a life before I knew you. I had friends before I knew you. I did things before I knew you. I'm going to continue to do these things before
I
you.
got things that I like and I got interests that I have that you don't have.
So the main thing is like, men, whenever you get involved with women, whatever patterns that you already had, things that you did, trips that you took, exercises that you exercised, continue to do them. You don't break them. You don't break them for nobody. So for example, if I want to go to Colombia, that's my fucking business. I'm going to Colombia because I paid to go to Colombia. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my time to myself. So if I need 3 days to myself, you know, if I want to go there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to go gamble and go hustle and go sit on a beach, that's my business.
Man, if it gives you peace of mind.
Exactly.
And it brings you joy and happiness.
Yeah, because it gave me joy before, you know, because it gave me joy before I knew you, it'll give me joy after you.
I got a buddy, man, he does Muay Thai. And that's his happy place. That's his happy place, bro. He told his chick, he said, if you come between me and my martial arts, we done.
Exactly.
He said, I done. If you ever try to stop me from going to do what I love.
Yeah, he travels to Thailand. He gets his certifications, his trainings. You were talking about coach, right?
Nah, I ain't talking about coach. I'm talking about one of those people that used to go there.
Yeah.
And dude's serious, bro. He's serious about it. He's serious, man. Like,
yeah, everybody deserves. See, here's the problem. The problem is when people get into relationships, they act as if like your life stops, or whatever you enjoyed before them stops. No,
yeah, man.
No.
Today's world, a lot of times for the man, he's supposed to stop whatever he's doing, stop his dreams, and just try to help her achieve her stuff. Put everything on hold on the back burner for himself and sacrifice himself.
No,
be the sacrificial lamb.
No,
for her dreams and goals.
No, so for me, that's a deal breaker. It's like, look, you have to kind of respect the fact that this is who I was when you met me. This is who I'm going to continue to be as we grow, and this will be who I am after you're gone. You know, I am not changing who I am. This is who I am. So either you accept it and, you know, you embrace it, or fuck off. Period. You know, because at the end of the day, life is short. I'm halfway to 100. You know, I'll be 44 in fucking 3 weeks. You know, so I'm damn near halfway dead, you know? So, you know,
I got 30 summers.
I'm halfway to the grave.
I got 30 summers, homeboy.
Yeah, I'm halfway to the grave. So you think I'm going to stop, you know, my momentum because you feel some kind of way? Mm-hmm. No. You know, my happiness comes first, you know? And it's kind of like what I'm describing about this other guy. His happiness came last. Do you see what I'm saying?
Everything came last.
Everything with him came last. And this is what happens.
Say so.
This is what happens.
His career.
Yes, this is what happens when you subject
Stability.
yourself to shit like that. Everything is out the door.
Income, happiness,
Everything. Your
power,
income, your happiness,
everything.
your power, your stability, all that out the fucking door because I need something for myself. I need something for myself because I feel some kind of way because my friends allegedly have something better than me. The fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here.
Boy, man.
So at least I feel lucky enough. I'm lucky enough that I actually have somebody who is grounded in her own shit. She has her own life. She has her own shit. She has her own business. She has her own everything. And we collectively, whenever we have time, we have time.
Yeah.
So whenever I take a trip, and she just gets it. She's like, look, you need time? Go do what you need to do.
Yeah.
So vice versa. So when she wanted to go out to Disney World, she went to Disney World. I'm like, I told her, I'm not going. I'm like, you have fun. I don't like Disney World. I don't like Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like the lines are too long, the traffic's too long, everything's too expensive. I don't want to be there. So I'm like, you want to go there? You have fun. So when one time, last time I went to Medellin, I'm like, I booked a flight like right there in front of me. I'm like, I'm going to Medellin. I'll see you in 3 days. I just need a couple days to myself. It is what it is. Ultimately, I know that I just don't belong here. I work here, I do business here, but this is not where I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that's just where I'm at. But this is kind of an example of what happens when you give up, when you allow, them to kind of step in and kind of muscle your life. Oh, we're going to do this. No. Nothing changes. This is who I am. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. If you don't like it, fuck you. Period. Yeah. Okay. I come first. My happiness comes first, and that's it. Okay. I take care of number one. Make an appointment.
No.
Make an appointment. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not like you're being mean. It's not like you're being misogynistic, but it's like at the end of the day, if I can't take care of number one, I can't take care of you.
Exactly.
So in this situation on the inverse is like, okay, well, it's so convoluted. It's like, I don't give a fuck about number one. You got to take care of me. You got to take care of my fucking dreams. I don't care. I don't care if you lose your livelihood. Fuck it. I don't care. Do what I tell you.
Man, if you come across somebody like that, they want you to throw all your shit away for them.
Yeah, bro. They want you to throw your dreams away or throw away your livelihood or throw away the momentum that you've built. Because there's no guarantee you're going to build that momentum again.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no guarantee you're going to build that momentum again.
And then
once it's gone, it's gone forever.
That same guy, those contracts and those customers that he had,
they're gone. They're going to find somebody else.
And it's going to be hard for him to get
so you can never disappear. You're married. So like people in the trucking business, they always say this, or people in the transportation business, or people that are in the construct, in
he would have
service,
to get somebody that he knows to keep it running while he's away.
Exactly. Otherwise, that is your reputation that is going to be gone because they're like, all right, you got to go. Yeah. So for example, like my girl, she says, I need to go to China for a month. I need you to be able to hold it down for me while I'm gone. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The thing, it kind of sucks because I kind of want to be in China too. But I understand somebody's got to hold down the fort and manage her workers. So I have a general idea of how to do her job. I'm not like super great as the way she is, but she's training me. So like kind of like to be able to run a skeleton crew while she's gone. You want to go to China for a month? Go to China for a month. Am I stopping you? No. You know what I'm saying? But if I need time to go do what I need to do in Colombia, then you need to hold down the fort. If I need you to go manage one of my properties, babe, I need you to go by my house. Make sure the lights are off, blah, 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 blah. Or it's an Airbnb. Hey, I need you to make sure that she knows what she's doing.
Make sure it's reciprocated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the thing is, that's why we work well together. Mm-hmm. She respects my space and I respect hers. But more importantly, she understands my business and I understand hers. You see what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I used to have somebody, man, I was dependable for them, and they wasn't dependable for me.
Right. That's how you.
And I used to test.
That's how you got to throw rocks out there in the water, see if they skip.
I tested them like 2 times just to make sure. I said, man, every time that person need me, I'm dependable. When they family need me, I'm dependable. They call me more than their own blood. And so I said, man, I'm gonna do something and just see if she just do it. Hey, babe, I need you to do this. I need you. I'm not gonna be around or available to do this. I'm gonna be tied up with work. Can you please take care of this for me? All right. Oh, babe, I forgot.
Exactly.
I forgot. I said, it's cool. I got it. You got it? Yeah, because I know you wasn't gonna do it. Oh, that's wrong. No, it's not. If I'm that important to you, or what's going on with me is that important.
All I'm doing is holding you accountable.
You wouldn't have forgot. So I did it one more time. I said, "Hey, babe, I need you to do something. I need something. I need you." Made excuses why she couldn't.
Yeah, there's no sense of priority.
I was like, man,
it's not a priority to me, so I'm not going to do it.
Do anything for me. I need you to do shit for me.
Oh, dude, like when sometimes I kind of go out of my way to help my girl out. Like, for example, I'll go and like her biggest problem is like measurements and collecting payment, or just managing projects. Like, there might be a project, because the problem is with like in the construction business, you always have to assume that everybody's fucking stupid. You always have to assume that it's glorified babysitting. You're literally, because everybody has their own interpretation of things, and you have to go there and verify the interpretation is correct, even if you drew it on a fucking piece of paper. It's like, do this, that.
Yeah,
they will find some way to fuck it up.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of go there and manage the project to make sure that they don't fuck it up. Oh, yeah. Dude, you gotta love this. I'm building a house right now in Beaumont. Right now.
Yeah.
My Tiffany house, that one that it looks like a Tiffany box.
Yeah.
Okay. How? I don't understand. The guys were doing a herringbone on my floor.
Okay.
So basically a herringbone is kind of like where you take a tile and you kind of do it at a 45 pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're going to do a 45 pattern, you have to do a chalk line. You need a starter line, so you do a chalk line. Mm-hmm. So what these guys did is they decided to freestyle it and not do a chalk line. So the motherfucker's at a 30% angle. I'm like, bro, this shit is crooked. The fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But this is what happens when the foreman wasn't there to manage his crew. Okay, they just let them put it down and waste my marble, waste my thin set. Now they're gonna have to pay for that, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, this shit is wrong, right? So they're gonna have to go out there and buy me like 2 boxes of marble and fix it. So it's like his time, his man hours, this, that, and the other. But I'm holding him accountable. I'm like, bro, you fucked this up. Yeah. When have we ever done a herringbone at a 30-degree angle? Never. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing. I'm on Facebook Live, and I'm looking at the floor. I'm like, really? Yeah. And I'm like, I didn't even get mad. I'm like, we'll go over this later. But but again, in construction, there's always inconsistencies, and you always have to kind of just keep people honest. The thing is like when you kind of drill your crew long enough, when they kind of understand what you demand, it's less that you have to it's less that they it's less communication, because they already know what to expect from you. They already know so I have the same painters, I have the same finishers, I have the same roofers, I have the same framers, I have the same electricians, I have the same. The only issue that I really have, honestly, is my plumber. My plumber is, I want to strangle him. I want to fucking strangle this guy, because he means well, but he never shows up. He never gets it done on time. And he's always the reason why my projects are always behind schedule is because of my fucking plumber. They never show up on time, or they do spot repair. They'll rough in a little bit and they don't get it done. I'm like, bro, we're waiting on you. You're holding up my inspections. You're holding up my final. You're holding up everything. You're holding up my permitting. I'm like, oh God, you're holding up, bro. Plumbers will fuck up your world, people.
Well, those cats should be happy that they're getting consistent work.
You think that, but every plumber that I've ever met, they always mismanage. They always over-promise, under-deliver. They're always unorganized. It's like they take on all these fucking jobs, and it's like, it's interesting. They make a lot of money, but it's just like they just mismanage. It's like, look, if you're gonna start a job, start it and get it done, get paid, move on. Instead of taking on 90 jobs, and you spot this one and spot that one and spot this one and spot that one, then you forget, you lose people's shit. My plumber lost my tankless hot water heater and broke my goddamn vessel tub. He broke my bathtub. You know what I'm saying?
How did he lose the hot water heater?
Don't ask me. It was in his possession. He lost it. And so I'm like, bro, where's my hot water heater? Oh, I don't know, Mr. David. He gives me that $1 million smile. I can't even stay mad at him, because it's like he manages all my property. So like if I have an emergency, he takes care of it. So the trade-off is kind of worth the aggravation, So whenever like my tenants need him, he's there. So that's why I deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Because good help is hard to find and honest help is hard to find. It's just, he's not organized. You know what I'm saying? So it just drives me. I just want to choke the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the truth, but,
Round one. What?
Yeah, I know. David, what's going on with your construction project?
I want to choke the shit out of him, Bob. Yeah, man. Why did you hire him? I wanted to choke the shit out of him, Bob. I try to save money. Yeah, but yeah, man. But yeah, but that's kind of the nature of the beast. You know, you have to have a level playing field with whoever you're with, regardless if you do business together or if you just both work jobs. If you work at McDonald's and you work at Wendy's, okay, you have date night on Thursdays and you hang out on Sundays, and that's it. Okay, if you don't live together, you need to be able to have that time for yourself. You know, whether you're working out, you're doing this, that, and the other. But when you kind of lose yourself because you're involved in somebody, that is your fault. That is your fault, man, gentleman, alpha.
Another
you
thing
know,
too, bro. Is
don't pussify yourself by chasing after some pussy.
Man,
okay.
Another rule they say is, man, make sure the person loves you more than you love them.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
It's kind of sad to say, man. That's some real shit right there.
You got to make sure that woman loves the crust of you. You have to make sure that she truly loves the crust of you and she believes in you and this, that, and the other, you know? And again, I'm very lucky. Amy, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I have that. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, and I'm going to be honest with you, I would say about a year ago or a year and a half ago, I would say that this shit didn't even exist, but somewhere in China, they incubate them over there in China, you know, and it made its way here about 6 years ago. So
yeah,
you just have to kind of look. You have to look more abroad. You know, if you're looking for what you're looking for, you're probably not going to find it here. You got to look somewhere else. You got to look elsewhere where people have traditional values and they get it. You know, and people that work hard, people that have shit already. People that have shit respect shit.
You may find it here, but you won't have to look as hard over there.
Yeah, because it's abundant. It's abundant. You know, here's a great example. We're gonna talk about cars. Okay, I gotta rebuild an engine in my Toyota. Okay.
Yeah.
I have two hybrid Toyota Priuses. I have two of them. Mm-hmm. The problem is with the Toyota Prius is in America, at least in South Texas, people run them into the ground because Texas is really big. The average person drives between 100 and 200 miles daily in a commute. Okay. Now in Japan, Japan's such a small country that the average commute is probably less than 15 miles. The engine is not ran as hard. You know what I'm saying? And people in Japan have so much pride in the things they own, they maintain them well.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I need to change an engine in my car, would I buy the engine in America or would I buy it in Japan? I'd probably buy it in Japan. Man. You know what I'm saying? So moral of the story is like, you know, you want to be able to invest in something that's gonna, you know, that has been invested back into. You don't want to invest your hard-earned dollars in something that was salvaged, that's left over, that's been ran through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ran into the ground.
Exactly. Broke it back. You know what I'm saying?
I broketh her backeth.
Broketh thy backeth. You know? Yeah. So,
yeah.
But yeah, you know, these are just kind of things you kind of have to think about. And on another note, you know, you ever kind of felt like you were the black sheep of the family, where people always come to you whenever shit gets real?
I don't know about like,
or do
being
you
the
always
black
feel
sheep,
like,
but still being the person that they count on.
Yeah,
I've never been the black sheep. I've always been the go-to guy. I've always been that person to go to.
Is that draining?
Yeah, it is. It's draining, man, because everybody expects you to come save the day, or everybody expects you to be the nice guy they can always go to. Mm-hmm. And that sometimes, man, that is draining, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing too, man, I always played I was always thinking I could help everybody.
Yeah.
And that, man,
in
the
beginning, it's cool until it becomes fucking overwhelming, where it's like, you know, you got another son who actually makes more money than me. You know, why do you always come to me for everything? Why do you come to me with your bullshit?
And another thing too is that people know you got your shit together. Like you, almost all the time, you always got your shit together. So,
well, here's the other problem is, you know, and I would say that it's more prevalent in people that don't have children, or people that don't have children, or people that aren't married. You know, if they were married, they're like, they ain't gonna pull that shit with you, because like, look, I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. Yeah. You know. So you have people that come, you know, they come to you like you're the hear all by all,
you know, and you have all the answers to all their questions. And it's very draining. But the thing that kind of annoys me is like, I am the black sheep of the family, but they only call me when shit gets real.
When they need something.
No. It's not when they need something. It's when shit gets fucking real. When they need somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? When they need somebody like me. So we need somebody with your special expertise in this, you know, in these dark arts. I'm like, oh, you only come around whenever you need me to fix your fucking your dirty laundry.
When they need something.
Yeah. You only come around when you want me to fix your dirty laundry.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. You know, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Oh hell yeah, it should. It just you know when we're younger, man, we say, okay, man, we're gonna help him out his family. Man, and over time you start recognizing
how long are you gonna wear on that same dusty card?
People is using you. They only benefiting from you. Ain't getting nothing out of it but stress and your time getting taken, your resources getting
and they don't
exhausted.
even. And here's the thing: is they don't even respect. They don't even respect. You know, the efforts that you put into it. When you do give it the time, when you do prioritize it, they act like they're entitled to being first priority. I'm like, bitch, you don't pay for nothing.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a bad situation. And you want me to clean up your fucking mess. And sometimes that's the way you got to talk to them. It's like, don't come to me with your fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you literally got to be like, bitch, you have to kind of start out with that. Bitch, I didn't put myself in this fucking position. You put yourself in this fucking position.
Yeah.
So don't come to me with your bullshit, you know, next time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, you know, because they be coming at me with that bullshit. And I'm like, nope. If you need somebody with my special expertise, or if you don't want somebody, you know, with my special expertise, then go to them. You know, it's like, why do you come to me? That's kind of, because the thing is, they never come around like, you know, during other issues. They only come around whenever they're in trouble.
Oh yeah, that's it. Your phone ring.
It never rings. It never rings unless they're in fucking trouble.
That's what I'm saying. Your phone rings from these people only when they need something.
Yeah.
They need your time or your resources.
Yeah, that to me that's just kind of annoying. It's aggravating, you know.
You see it come with the call ID, you be like,
really? I'm like, I haven't. No, literally, I got a phone call, like, and I'm looking at this number. I was with my buddy Dimitri. Shout out to Dimitri Papadopoulos, Hanger Kitchen, Hanger Roasters. Shout out to Dimitri. Yeah, I was with him the other day. I was with him the other day, and I get this phone call from a homegirl of mine, and we haven't spoken like fucking years.
Yeah,
like years, and I'm like, huh, and it was kind of like, you know. I'm like, this is interesting. I'm like, so I answered the phone. I'm like, how are you doing? You know, and it was basically the same shit. They call me asking for help, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you haven't changed one bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I said. I'm like, so I haven't spoke to you. And I said, last time I spoke to you was about almost 2 years ago. Like, yeah, it has been. So they kind of had to come up with something real fake on why they, why they wanted to talk with me. And it's like, oh, I've seen your platform and I like your show and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I'm not feeling this. You know, I'm like, bro, it's just it's rubbing me the wrong way. It's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm like, bro, I'm not hearing this. I don't want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't call me, you don't text me, you know nothing. You know, it's like, I haven't talked to you in 2 years, but now all of a sudden that, you know, we're trying to build some momentum. You want to come around? No, sorry.
What the hell you want?
Yeah. The fuck you want? Fuck you want? The fuck you want? Yeah.
Man.
But
my buffalo
died.
My buffalo
You want to hear it? Yeah,
let's go.
Here we go. Check this out. Look out for the fuckery, folks.
My cow and my buffalo. Now
My cow, my buffalo.
sick. I
My
have to
buffalo
take
sick.
my buffalo to hospital first.
Take the buffalo
and
to the
I need some
hospital.
money.
I need some money.
You send to me ได้ไหมล่ะ if you send me I take my buffalo to hospital then I go see you โอเคนะ thank you
Yeah. All right. That's fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
That's fresh off the boat. Pay attention. That little story right there comes in all aspects of life. Oh, here's the best one. Here's the
all
best
shapes
one.
and sizes, all shades.
in every variation. Here's the best one. Whenever you get a message, can I ask you a question? The answer, can Can I ask you a question?
Hell no.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Can I ask you
No.
a question?
No, you cannot.
Can I ask
No,
you
no,
a
you
question?
cannot.
Can I
No.
ask you a question?
No, you cannot.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah, no. If a woman ever fucking writes you, starts a sentence with, can I ask you a question? No. No. Нет. Nada. No. No.
Yeah. Hey, that's a smooth getaway music right there.
Yeah.
It's like driving off into the sunset.
Yeah, exactly. This portion of the King David Super Show is brought to you by Michael's Garage Casino. Diet Dr. Pepper. We just need more Ferrari. You don't drive a Ferrari, you ain't shit. Tswin music. You can hear us on all streaming platforms. We're now on Rumble. We are now on Twitch. We are on Twitter. SiriusXM, Audible, Amazon, Ask Alexa, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, SiriusXM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher. Hey Siri, just ask Hey Siri, play the King's Thought of the Day, featuring tswin, and you'll be surprised. Tswin, you got something for us?
Oh man. Make sure you go check out tswin's Transportation Music, that album. It is available now on all music streaming platforms, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, everywhere, man. Pandora, Deezer, everywhere, man. Make sure you stream and support your boy, man. Good, clean music. Man, ride with your boy. Enjoy the journey.
Good, clean music.
And make sure you subscribe to the King's Thought of the Day.
And also subscribe to Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast featuring yours truly, Tswin.
T-Swizzle.
Hey, let me do some metrics real quick. I want to do some updates. 1 second.
Hey.
Hold on.
That's jamming right there, though, bro.
You like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's cool. That's real hip-hoppers right there.
This is the big rich town. Yeah.
Hey.
I just come from the poorest part. Yeah. I love power. That's my show.
What's up?
Oh, I love that show. I ain't even gonna ruin it. I love Tariq. I love power. Oh, I love that show. Shout out to 50 Cent. 50 Cent. If you're casting, hey, I'm your guy. If you need somebody for Tommy Egan, he needs a bad guy, I'm your guy. T-Swin's your guy.
Exactly.
See what we got here. All right, check us out. All right, so check us out. All right, so I'm gonna pull up our metrics real quick. We have broken 30,000 views on YouTube. We have broken the 30,000 views mark. Yeah, we have broken it. Stand by. So I'm gonna pull up our metrics right now. Hold on. Stand by. Hold on. Boom. I'm your idol. Highest title. Numero uno. Boom. Let me see what we got here. My internet's being weird. Let's see. So let me pull up our metrics.
got it made.
Let's see what we got here. Let me pull up some information. All right, so 834 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 834 hours.
You heard me?
Huh?
You heard me?
Oh, it's me.
Whoa there.
Whoa.
Huh?
Huh? Whoa. Huh? Whoa. Shout out to
Whoa there.
Whoa. All right, here we go. Check us out. Here we go. So we are in 24 countries right now. 24 countries. United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Israel, Philippines, Thailand, UAE, Germany, Ireland, Australia, France, Denmark, Spain, Malawi, India, Nigeria, Turkey, South Africa, Vietnam, Netherlands, Saudi Arabia, Colombia, Poland, Ghana, and Pakistan.
This portion of the King David Show is brought to you in part by Alexa.
Pakistan.
Ask Alexa. Play the King's Thought of the Day, Uncensored podcast.
Getting the King's Thought of the Day from Spotify. Now for your podcast.
Resuming the King's Thought of the Day podcast.
This portion of King David Super Show is brought to you in part by Diet Dr. Pepper when you just need more. The Birds Casino, thank you for your money. Thank you for your money. And you don't drive fry, you ain't.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
14's episodes, man. I'm really happy that we've done relatively well. Couple of course, like learning curves, mainly with audio drivers and hot mics and shit like that.
Difficulties,
yeah, this was my fault again. I'm gonna have to own it. You know, every time I wear something fly, something bad happens. You know, so I'm like, I want to wear my Cardi B shirt. You know, everybody, dude, like everybody loves my Cardi. Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. I love Cardi B. So I had this made. So it's the Mona Lisa Cardi B. So I had that made. So every time I wear something fly, I always have technical difficulties. So I guess I might have to just start dressing like a lame. Yeah, look like a fucking hoodlum. But
hey, start the show off and then like put the fly shit on while the show.
Yeah, I'm like, look, I look like an asshole. I'm gonna get dressed on the show live.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to send some. Actually, do you have any shout outs to anybody?
Oh man, yes I do, man.
Yeah, send some shout outs.
I would like to send a shout out to King, man. King Chambers.
Okay. Tell me about him.
Man, little boy, man, 4 years old, man. He's teaching other kids how to read. He has his own book. It's called King the Dream.
Is that the name of his book? That's the name of his book? Nice.
King the Dream.
Nice.
His website is kingcanread.com.
Okay.
His book is available, man. He was recognized on Channel 3 local news in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Man, he was at the station, man. He was showing all the people how to read. He's been teaching other kids how to read. He's been reading since he was 2 years old.
Nice.
I know this kid. I've been around him. He reads better than most grown-ups.
Yeah.
And words you think he wouldn't be able to know and pronounce, he knows them.
Nice.
And so, yeah, I've been around since he was 3 years old. He's now 4, and he can read his butt off.
Nice.
And his book is out, man. Get it, King the Dream, from kingcanread.com. And, man, support, man. Check him out, man.
Nice. Is he on Audible or is he on Amazon?
I believe the book is available on Amazon.
Yeah.
But if you go straight to the website, you can get it.
Yeah. I am almost finished with my book. I'm almost finished with my I know, right? I'm almost done. I'm almost done with my book.
This was King David Super
I'm almost done with my book. So it's an autobiography. The original book was self-titled God, Why Are You Punishing Me? The Autobiography of the King. Then it was so fucking, the thing is, like, when you're writing your own book and you're not actually doing a ghostwriter, it's like a knife that cuts deep, you know, it's like cuts deep into you, you know, because it's like, God, you know, I don't want to talk about this, you know, and I had to kind of put it down. And I'm like, all right, let me just finish. So I started finishing the book. I'm like, okay. So then I started getting into deeper parts of my life and then basically kind of where I am now. So I changed the name of the book to The Last American Hustler. Yeah. You know, because literally, you know, you really have to think outside the box to survive now. You know?
Hell yeah.
You know, you have to pivot. You have to pivot in order to survive in today's society. And you have to do things that are way outside the box, you know, in order to make ends meet and to actually have a decent standard of living. You know,
yeah.
And it's crazy, you know, but this is the mindset now. You have to kind of live the pivot life, you know, you have to kind of learn how to have multiple streams of income or you will not survive. You will not. I want to send a shout out to my real estate agent, Caleb Richard Monroe with the Monroe Group. I really like this guy, you know, and I've, you know, met many real estate agents in the past, and some of them they mean well, but we just don't work well collectively. And his energy is just really good. It's different. You had the opportunity, I think, to speak with him.
Yeah, spoke with him earlier.
You know,
seemed like a very cool
I like.
young man.
What'd you think of my listings that he did?
Oh man, it was amazing. It looked like it came off TV. At first, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, is this my boy house? Because it looked like this is on TV. It looked like it's on TLC.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, that's my house, bro. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I'm like, you know, the thing is like, I look at it like this, you know, with agents or with real estate agents and this, that, and the other, they only collect if you close the deal.
Yeah.
So so I'm like, you know what? I just feel that like collectively with my design and his style or his advertisement,
man.
I think that collectively we could be a powerhouse, you know? So I gave him 3 of my listings and I kind of told him like, you know, some of these I don't want to sell. I might want to rent them.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't worry about it. It's like, more importantly, it's just going to draw the attention that you need. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I kind of felt like you were misrepresented through your previous people, and let's just give it. What do you got to lose? And I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. So so the thing was, I had to go and meet him in person because I've been following the dude on Facebook for almost a year. And I went to one of his seminars. Like, he was actually like Meet the Lender. Also, I want to send a shout out to my lender, King James Lending. Shout out to James Toller, Maggie Toller. You guys are amazing. You guys do clutch work. Shout out to Erica Rivera at Patriot Title. Shout out to Park Place Finance, Dustin Hewley, Austin Bunkers, William Medina. You guys are amazing. Thank you for always just being there for me and dealing with my abuse. I know that I'm not easy to deal with. You guys are amazing. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to send shout outs to, these people that I work with on a day-to-day, people that I recognize, people that are trying. I also want to send a shout out to my protege. I don't think he really needs me, but I kind of feel like if I'm Floyd, he's my tank. He's my tank. Gotcha. Robert Harold. I love this guy, man. I call him Bruce Wayne. He's I think he's like 22 or 23 years old. Wholesaler, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. You know what I'm saying? And he just really just gets it. And there's no laziness in his blood. He comes from nothing, and he just basically created something out of nothing. And he just reminds me so much of me, and so shout out to Robert Harold, really great guy. And, I just see really fantastic things in his future. Also, shout out to Paul Church, Richard Bustamante, two of the three kings of Galveston. Yours truly, and Paul Church, Richard Bustamante. But on an end note, I just kind of wanted to just, identify people that I feel that deserve to be identified, and we'll go out on that note. So, peace, love, and hair grease, motherfuckers. Thank you. You could have been anywhere, but you were here with us. And I thank you, and I bid you all adieu. Put some respect on my name. Yeah. See you at the casino tonight. Y'all wanna holler at the boy? Y'all wanna holler at the king? Cross the state line, bitches.
Yeah.
Please